Well, you guys remember the protest that would happen in the last couple of months over that girl who wouldn't wear her hijab?
Yeah.
Arrested in Iran?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Well, now Iran has voted to execute all the protesters. So no joke. It's 15,000 protesters.
How do you think Democrats in the states would have voted for January 6th?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think they would have voted much different.
This shit is insane. And this is happening. And listen, the U.S. ain't getting involved in this shit. Because remember a couple of years when we got involved with Iran? Remember that a couple of years ago, they were like, World War III is coming. Remember when we got into it with Iran? I think it was 2019 or 2018. We got out of Iran quick. We didn't even start with them. The 227 members of the 290-seat parliament in Iran have called on the judiciary to issue death sentences for people arrested during the ongoing uprising. So their parliament, their Congress, voted on this. 227 to, I guess, 63. So it was overwhelming majority of their Congress voted to execute all of them. 15,000 people, actually all of them.
We need to send an envoy of WNBA players to Iran.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't gonna say shit about that's you have to understand. That's a lot of people and they're gonna do it like a mass thing. Because what was it, 2019, they executed 1,500 protesters, I think, in one time in 2019. So yeah, this is what they do, man. Yeah. Well,
oh yeah, when Saudi starts cutting off hands of thieves, they do that shit out in the open in public.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When they hang, they do that shit all in public.
They said Iran is calling for the mass execution of 14,000 protesters. What people don't know is that prior to execution, virgin women are sayed to prevent them from entering heaven. This is beyond disgusting, and I can't think of one reason why this is not being spoken about more. Well, it's not being spoken about more because you wokesters you rather talk about some fucking sunman crackhead career criminal that's getting in a fight with a cop.
Well, that's the religion of peace.
Yeah, exactly. That's another reason you can't talk about them.
The religion of pieces.
So the female prisoners are going to be raped. The female prisoners that are virgins are going to be raped before they get executed, so they won't go to heaven. That's how evil they are over there. They don't even want you to go to heaven. Even though we know that's not how it works, but they think that's how it works. So if you're female and you're a virgin, they're going to fuck you up for the afterlife because you protested a woman getting killed for not wearing a hijab. I remember when that protest was going on. People was out in the streets. They was doing their thing. I was like, all right. I didn't know it was going to turn out like this, though.
Yeah, they was taking their hijabs off their heads.
I knew that was a mistake.
He gets praised for making hijabs.
Yeah,
They was showing out.
I knew that was a mistake. I get it. If you want to be free in that regard, you don't want to wear a hijab. Fine, cool, but be prepared for what comes after that. Because you're not dealing with what we deal with in the West. You got your own threats at home, and they don't play. So
like I said, it would never got me. I would have been wrapped up. I've been wrapped up like a baby.
People don't know about these American kids on these campuses. They have no idea what oppression is. They have no idea what fascism is. All these terms they throw around constantly, and they brand people with these terms. They have no idea what it means. This woman right here, her son is going to be executed in like it's not. She's making this video to try to get the world to it. No one can do anything, man. Like, sorry, man. There's nothing we can do. Like, we can't help you.
And all these people who cry about equality, hey, look, hey, all these women who are going to have to face this, hey, encourage them to fight. I mean, if men were facing the same fate, I'm pretty sure you'd have men trying to fight back. You're not going to do the same thing for these women. You're not going to tell them to fight back because you understand how you don't understand that it's how dangerous it is, and they themselves who support this they're not going to lift a finger. They're not going to lift a finger to help these people.
No, look at this. This is true bravery. These women are still protesting at the university. This is bravery.
Yeah.
That's stupidity.
Whatever it is, they're still protesting. So, like, these women, I got respect for these women. Some fucking trust fund baby who, goes to some fucking elite, PWI and is like fucking laying down in the middle of the fucking campus because fucking George Floyd died of an overdose, and she's talking about how much, she's doing for society. Fuck you, whore. You ain't doing shit. These women right here, they are fucking protesting. If they get arrested, there's no bail. If they get arrested, the next time they'll be free is when they're dead.
If they come to Jesus first.
Yeah, and then if they're virgins, they're going to get raped so that they don't go to heaven.
Well, let's face it, they're going to get raped anyway just to make sure they're not virgins. So
Yeah, exactly. So, they're going to test the theory.
Why do people complain about America again?
Because they don't know true oppression.
Look at this kid. This guy was told, this is the moment this guy was told that he would be put to death. The moment he was told he'd be put to death for protesters. Damn.
And that's where's the rap community on this one?
Yeah.
That kid was a rapper.
Wow. Oh, this kid right here was a rapper?
Yeah.
Well, Kurdish rapper. Oh, Kurdish rapper Saman Yassin. Yeah. He just found out they're gonna put in. And listen, it's like 100% rape. Like,
and they're gonna rape him too.
Probably so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's 100% rape that you get executed. It's not like over here where like some people like they're gonna get away. This is where they voted. This is the Congress. They voted 227 to 63 to execute all of them.
Wow. And these privileged white gliders, what they call glider slash humbrito women, crying over $25,000 puppy.
Yeah.
And American women are fighting to murder their children.
Exactly.
Yeah, they fighting to murder the baby after if the baby is born, survives through the abortion, they still want to kill their baby. Instead of, try to keep the child alive, they voted to still kill the baby.
Yeah.
That's evil.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's crazy. So change.org, they got a petition on change.org to try to get people to stop, try to get this stop.
That ain't gonna work.
Do what?
The Iranian government is going to respond to a change.org petition.
Like, are these people actually going to go over there and fight the Iranian government to stop, actually physically fight them to stop this from happening? No, because that's what they understand. They understand strength. They don't understand. They're not working with compassion. It's strength and order.
Yeah, they don't play that. Yeah, definitely. The firm and consistent punishment, man. Wow.
And all Joe Biden gonna say is, "Oh, this is terrible. I feel sorry for the people over there," and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, what can he say though? Like, think about it. Like, Iran is like, I think do they have nukes? Well, they have a strong regime. That the Ayatollah Khomeini, whatever it's called, they have a strong regime, and they'll play dirty. They'll do terrorist attacks. So America, this ain't none of our business, fortunately. But the fact that female prisoners are going to be raped, and like the feminists aren't going to say a word about this, that's the one right there. Like, it's one thing to kill the women, okay, but look, we're gonna rape all of these women before we kill them. That is just not like the guard, not like they're gonna get raped by the guard, some rogue guard or some dirty guard in the prison is gonna rape them. No, the rape is part of the punishment.
It's a process. It's part of the process,
That whole Congress I showed you voted for. All those people in that Congress, their Congress that we just showed, they voted to have these women raped before they get killed.
And it's not going to be a guard that rapes them.
Yeah, all
it's
of them.
It's going to be every guard.
Exactly. Because if they die during the rape, it doesn't matter because, they go get killed anyway. Make sure you hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Support the channel, man. Jesus Christ.
It would behoove Biden not to say a damn thing since no one respects him. To say anything will have a far worse outcome, not just for him but for us.
Yeah,
he's already dragged us down so far. He don't need to add anything to it.
Yeah, this is none of our business. Unfortunately, I mean, it's terrible that 15,000 people are going to be executed. I guess it'll take them a couple of days to do it all, but
have you ever saw an execution video from the Middle East before?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, they're gonna line them up and shoot.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, I bet.
I've seen them run out of bullets and put packs of C4 with remote detonators in their pocket and just blow them up because they ran out of bullets.
That's probably what they're gonna do to them.
Let's hear what this
protesters that they are.
Let's hear what this wokester has to say about it.
Iran's parliament just voted 227 to 63 in favor of executing all 15,000 protesters that they arrested. In case you weren't aware, there have been massive protests going on in Iran. And the reason for that is the country's morality police have been murdering women who violate the hijab laws, most notably Mahsa Amini. The country even turned off the internet in an attempt to get people to stop talking about it, but it really only made the protests grow. Women all over have been taking off their hijabs to show their hair because they believe that having the choice to do so is a human right. But the government has decided that it's going to execute every single person that they've been able to apprehend. Little extra thing in their law, though, is that they can't execute female prisoners that are virgins. So they're going to violate them before killing them to prevent them from going to heaven. I don't know what to do outside of just spreading the message about this, but yeah, this is what's going on in the world right now.
You shut up about it.
She wouldn't even say the word rape.
Yeah,
and she just voted for the people that support them doing that.
Exactly, the Democrats.
So you can shut your mouth about it.
Because I guaranteed what Trump would do would be to put an extra group from our Navy in the Gulf and sink every Iranian ship.
Yeah, he wouldn't play with them. The Democrats, that's you have to respect other people's cultures and shit. Like, all right, this is what respecting other people's cultures look like.
That's a country we need to be dropping boxes of guns in the street right there.
Yeah, instead of Ukraine.
Yeah,
this is.
And that's why people want. When people say that America is the world police. Well, if you look at what other countries actively do, you can understand why people always wonder what's the U.S. going to do about this? What are they going to say about this? What plan does the U.S. have on their sleeve? Because that scared the piss out of them. It scares people. It scares other nations to see this kind of stuff go, and no one do anything about it.
But even people on the right talking about the Ukraine and how we should be involved. They're also people who never grew up a country known as East Germany never existed in their lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
True.
They never saw the Soviet Union try and move into Central America.
Mm-hmm.
And school doesn't teach them that these things happened.
Yeah,
So they've never seen what Soviet aggression looks like across the world.
Yeah, they think that they think the worst thing that ever happened was fucking Trayvon Martin and shit.
And you know, black people are supposed to be traumatized when they see a noose.
Yeah, exactly, right.
These folks gonna
for
see
something that happened 400 years ago.
50,000 nooses.
Didn't even happen to them.
Exactly.
They're traumatized from fucking stories.
Yeah.
These women sit up here on TikTok and cry about these other countries and all this shit, man. But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, these white people and these college students, bro, they privileged. Black Lives Matter, they privileged. We get to tear down America and none of them get executed. They want to talk about how bad it is over here. They need to get shipped over there and protest.
Yeah, they didn't even get arrested.
Yeah, fuck out of here, man. I can't stand these people, man. They make me sick. They make me sick. And when you look at these other countries, like real hardcore crap that's happening to those people. You know what I'm saying?